Now, vitamin D is different from the B vitamins in that it is fat soluble. And what that means is that if you take in too much, you're going to develop more toxic levels quicker than you would with the water-soluble vitamins. Because with water-soluble vitamins, you can pee them out more easily. But with fat-soluble vitamins, it tends to get stored in the fat and is more difficult to eliminate it. It's difficult to get vitamin D in our diet. There are very few dietary products that have it. Fortified D milk and juice are two examples. The problem is both of those have a lot of carbohydrates, which we'll hear about in our dietary discussion in terms of what that does to our bodies. The only other dietary source that has a high D level is going to be cod liver oil. I really don't know too many people who consume cod liver oil on a daily basis. And the other source that's non-dietary is the sun. The issue with that is that you truly need to be almost naked, or at least with a bikini or very light clothing outside, every day for 10 minutes without sunscreen to get enough sun exposure to give you adequate vitamin D levels. So more than likely you're going to have to take supplementation. Now, how do you know how much and whether or not you need it? The best way is really to get your blood drawn. And based upon that, your physician or provider should be able to tell you what that should be. Typical levels are going to be anywhere between 30 to 100. Ideally, you want it to be 50 to 80. The dosing is going to be typically 1,000 to 5,000 international units of the vitamin D supplement. Now, why is it so important? It's important because we need it for our bones. So when you take calcium, we think of calcium is what's important for our bones. Yes, but you need vitamin D because that's what allows the calcium to be absorbed. And if you don't have it, then calcium is not absorbed properly. So what happens is you develop osteopenia, which is a pre-osteoporosis condition, or osteoporosis itself, which puts you at an increased risk of falls or fractures. And there's a whole slew of problems that occurs subsequent to that. Mini mental exams is a screening for dementia. And we find that those exams are much worse in those people that have levels that are under 10. And there's also more dementia and cognitive decline and depression in people that have levels under 10. So it really is critical to have sufficient vitamin D in your diet, which is difficult to get, or as a supplement.